Listen, y'all, I don't know what the hell is going on in the sky, in the air, with the planets, okay? But if you guys are anything like me, you guys have probably been having some weird ass dreams lately, okay? So today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on the meaning and or the message behind your dreams and how it pertains to your waking life, okay? So before we get started, you guys, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. All of my readings are done via video, so I pre-record all of my readings just like how you see me here today, same mic and everything, you guys. So be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in, y'all. And if y'all are interested in the deck that we are going to be using today, I don't have it on my desk, but we will be using the Alice in Wonderland deck because it's pretty trippy and I felt like it was perfect for this type of topic. Okay, so yeah, you guys, without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Strength card, group number 2 with the Sun card, group number 3 with the Chariot, and group number 4 with the Hierophant. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each group will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Strength card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what is the message behind your dreams, okay? So, I am feeling like your dreams lately have been highlighting a lot of your fears and your anxieties, your worries in your day-to-day life, okay? So you guys might be finding yourself in a lot of dreams that either trip you out, confuse you, or just make you downright scared. Some of you guys could be having nightmares as well lately, because we start off here with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys are afraid to move into the next chapter of your life because you have this underlying fear of being disappointed, okay? So I don't know exactly what type of dreams that you guys be having, but I do feel like a lot of the times they can be a little bit scary, or they could be a little bit trippy. They might leave you feeling confused and maybe just make you want to curl back under the covers and try not to go to sleep. Also, a lot of you guys could be having a hard time sleeping at night, okay? Because the 9 of Swords is also about having a lot of sleepless nights. So maybe you guys aren't really, maybe you're sleeping a while, but you're not really getting well rested, or maybe you're just having a hard time falling asleep altogether. And I feel like a lot of this really does have to do with some anxieties, okay? We also have the 5 of Cups. So I feel like a lot of your fears and your worries are surrounding being disappointed, right? So the 10 of Swords can, in many situations, is about walking away from something, whether it's an addiction, whether it's a lifestyle, or whether it's a person, situation, relationship, a group of friends, whatever it is. A lot of you guys might be afraid to walk away from whatever this is because you are afraid of being disappointed, okay? And if you ask yourself where this stems from, all right, we have the 6 of Cups here. So this right here could stem from childhood. This could be a past life situation, a past life wound. A lot of people and spiritualists and stuff, they say that oftentimes our dreams can reflect our past lives, you know, and I feel like this could very well be the case for you. But for the bulk majority of you, I feel like there could be some type of childhood wound that you guys are carrying, okay, surrounding maybe walking away from something or separating yourself from something. So for example, like maybe in school you had a group of friends that was kind of toxic. Maybe they were bullies, maybe they weren't nice to you, maybe you were the odd man out in the friend group, and you might have decided that you had enough, right? And so you decided to walk away and leave that friendship group behind, only to feel left alone, out in the cold, by yourself, you know? And this can be very scarring at at a young age, but it also teaches us how to be strong and resilient, and it teaches us that we don't necessarily need anybody else. So that's just an example, okay? Oftentimes we have this big fear surrounding being left alone, okay, or being by ourselves, or making a decision that is going to lead us to disappointment later down in the line. So we tend to get stagnant, we tend to get comfortable with where we're at because that's what feels the most safe at that time. Your dreams are trying to tell you that you are not that person anymore, okay? Because we have the page of hedgehogs here. I kind of perceive this as somebody who is younger and has a lot of ambitions and kind of might go into the world just a little bit naive, similar to the Fool card, but with a little bit more stability behind it, right? Going into this world with the little bit of tools and the knowledge and the resources that you have and trying to make the best of it, even though, you know, the world might kind of shout back at you like, well, that's not enough. You're going to need a little bit more than that, you know? And I feel like you guys might have kind of come to this place in your life quite a few times. And we also have the Strength card, which is what you chose. So this right here is like your dreams telling you that you are a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for, okay? The reason why you don't believe in yourself a lot of the time is because you hold on to a lot of disappointment from the past, and a lot of you guys are so scared to repeat these situations and these scenarios that, like, how do I say, it's like you would rather just stay where you're at because that just seems like the safest option, okay? But it's, in the long run, it's worse than facing your fears. It's worse than conquering your fears head on. So with you guys, I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you that you are stuck where you are because you are scared, because you are worried, because you are anxious, not because you're not strong enough to do it, not because you're not strong enough to be the person that you've always wanted to be. And one thing I never noticed about this deck, right? We have the 5 of Cups here, and I notice here with the 6 of Cups, right? Notice how these cups are like all really pretty and they have really pretty flowers painted on them, right? This card can represent childhood and children in a lot of cases. But with the 5 of Cups, this card represents disappointment, you know, and maybe not necessarily getting your way in a situation. And I noticed that the teacups on this card are cracked, right? Now, I don't know what heritage it is. I don't know what culture it is, but I believe that in certain cultures, or one particular culture, if you drop a teacup or you crack it, right, the cracks are filled with gold, right? So that teacup will never ever be the same ever again. However, it now has like a new type of beauty in it. It now has like the cracks are filled with gold, basically. So I feel like a lot of you guys might be afraid to move forward in life because you're afraid of like cracking your cup. But those little cracks, right, that are those wounds and symbolize those fears and those past experiences that leave you disappointed, they are what makes you who you are today. They are what give you the strength. They are what make you strong, what make you beautiful, what make you resilient, okay? So don't be out here comparing yourself and your cups to other people's cups, because everybody's cup didn't go through the same journey, okay? Everybody's cup didn't go through the same crack, right? That's the thing that I'm getting with you guys. So the overall message behind your dreams, I feel like, is letting you know that you are stronger than your fears. You are stronger than what you are afraid of. You are stronger than the fear of going into the dark. I've been talking about this a lot because I feel like on a collective level, a lot of us are going through a dark night of the soul. And the crazy thing is, we're surrounded by darkness and yet we're so scared of the darkness. But like, why would you sit there in the dark for God knows how long, right? Just because you scared to go to the end of the tunnel because you don't know where the light at the end of the tunnel is. It's worse to sit there, because I feel like when you sit there by yourself in the dark alone forever and you don't go anywhere because you're afraid of where the darkness might lead you, I feel like you make yourself more susceptible to the very things that you are afraid of than if you were to actually venture into the dark without even knowing where the light is at the end of the tunnel. It's better than just sitting there stuck and stagnant in one place, you know? So yeah, the overall message is that you guys are stronger than you give yourself credit for. It's okay to acknowledge your fears, but also acknowledge the fact that you are not your fears, okay? And I think that that's something that your inner child also needed to know, also needed to hear, that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to have fear, okay? And to have caution. However, you are not that, okay? That is an emotion that you might experience, but you are not your fears, okay? So don't be afraid to venture into the dark, because you are strong enough to go through it, you're strong enough to get through it, and you're strong enough to find the light at the end of the tunnel. And if you can't find the light at the end of the tunnel, just know you are the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You are the one that has the ability, that has the capacity, that has the strength to light the way, okay? So that is why you need to keep moving forward. Don't give up. Don't stop pushing because you're afraid of disappointment. Because if you don't take that leap of faith, if you don't venture forward into the next chapter of your life, you are still going to be disappointed, okay? So you might think that it's a lose-lose situation, but it's not, okay? So that is the overall message that I get for what your dreams have been trying to tell you. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, this is the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the sun, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so I don't know why, something about this pile just immediately made me smile, okay? I feel like you guys are very, very warm and very, very radiant and very, very nurturing people, okay? However, I do feel like recently you guys might have undergone something that might have, I don't want to say change that part of you, but made you think that that part of you was changing and shifting into something that maybe you didn't want to be, okay? So we have the pair here, the pair, which is actually the Lover's card in the reverse, and then we have the Queen of Teacups also in the reverse. So it would not surprise me if a lot of you have recently undergone some type of breakup or some type of separation that has really impacted your mental and emotional health and well-being, and kind of pushed you to a place where you feel unstable, like emotionally unstable. I feel like a lot of you guys might be seeing this person in your dreams. It's possible. Or you guys could be dreaming of a lot of past people. I feel like you guys might also be reminiscing on a lot of your failed past relationships in your day-to-day life, and then all of a sudden it's like these people, they come and they show up in your dreams and you're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I'm literally over here trying to heal from you, okay? So this is my pile that I feel like a lot of your dreams kind of reflect your love life in different ways, different situations, different scenarios, okay? And I feel like a lot of the time some of your failed relationships have caused you to kind of develop this lack of trust when it comes to yourself, when it comes to you being deserving of like your own happiness. And I feel like what your dreams are trying to tell you, or like what the message behind your dreams are, is that your failed relationships do not determine your self-worth. I am going to say that again for the people in the back. Your failed relationships and friendships do not determine your self-worth, okay? So we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles here, or the 6 of Hedgehogs and the 7 of Hedgehogs, okay? A lot of you guys oftentimes underestimate what it is that you bring to the table, okay? Especially when it comes to a serious relationship or really, really deep valued friendships, or even to your family. Sometimes you guys doubt what it is that you bring to the table. And I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you and trying to show you that you bring the fucking table, okay? You bring the table. You bring the table. You bring the table. You bring the food on it. You bring the damn tea, okay? You bring happiness and joy into other people's lives, oftentimes without any regard to the happiness and joy that you are bringing to your own life, okay? You guys are so giving. That's why I was smiling when I saw this, because I could actually see how genuinely sweet of souls you guys are. You guys are incredibly giving and incredibly loving, okay? And I do feel as though you do have a solid path in front of you, a very solid and fruitful path in front of you. This is also confirmed with the Queen of Hedgehogs. You see how this duck is just happy. I don't know if this is a duck or a bird. I don't know, but she got a nest and she got some eggs, right? She has everything that she needs by herself, okay? Literally everything that she could possibly imagine she has it. She's happy. She's got it on her own, right? And I think that your dreams have been trying to tell you that is where you need to be at. That is where you need to be at before you can have those successful happy relationships outside of you. You need to be a place where you feel secure within yourself. Now, I am not under any circumstances saying that you need to be perfect in order to find love or in order to experience love. I'm not saying that at all, because you can have a partner, right, where you build this secure attachment with them and you guys are able to heal together, okay? And I'm not saying that that's going to be an easy journey either, but I am saying that Spirit is telling you that right now the best thing that you could do is a decent amount of work on yourself before your right person comes along. And I feel like that is what your dreams have been trying to tell you as well. But in order to do that, in order to get there, I feel like you have to really evaluate some of these past relationships, what you learned from them, what you took from them, how they made you feel. Did they cause you any type of trauma? Did they cause you to feel less than what you were? Did they cause you to make you feel like you weren't bringing anything to the table when you were bringing the whole fucking table? These are things that I feel like you need to evaluate. You guys have some serious distortions surrounding your self-worth. A lot of the times your self-worth you might think of your self-worth and immediately your mind gravitates towards material things, material wealth. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that because we live in a material world. But I also feel as though it is important to note that you are more than your materials. You are more than that house that you're trying to manifest. You're more than that car that you're trying to pay off. You are more than the clothes that you wear. You are more than the amount of money that comes to your bank account, okay? And still, even if we took all of that shit away, your soul knows good and damn well you are the table. When motherfuckers ask you what it is that you bring to the table, you need to let them know, bitch, I bring the table. Okay, I bring the table, because it's the simple fact that you are capable of literally making a house a home, right? You guys have this real soft, sweet, feminine side, okay? The problem is, though, you might come across a little bit bitchy, a little bit judgy sometimes, and the reason for that is because people come in and they want to kind of play with that a little bit. They want to toy with something that is so sacred that should not be played with, which is your heart, your time, your energy. You even taking the time out your day to bring somebody a damn table. You know what I'm saying? You might have the food to put on it, but bitch, what you gonna eat on if you ain't got no damn table, okay? So I feel like overall, your dreams have been trying to tell you that sometimes you put your self-worth, you put your value on the way other people treat you. And that's not okay, because other people should not determine how it is that you feel about yourself. Because the way that other people treat you is oftentimes a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Okay? So I don't know if you guys ever heard the phrase, hurt people, healed people, heal people. Okay? If you still hurt, okay, or if you're still hurting to the point where, you know what I'm saying, it's to this point, the Queen of Cups reverse is actually like very emotionally unstable, right? If you're still in pain, you're still hurting, and you're not doing that work on yourself, which is, evaluating your self-worth, even saying affirmations to yourself in the mirror, like, fuck, what do I bring to the table, bitch? I am the table. I got my own table, you know what I'm saying? And I get to decide who sits at it, right? If you're still at a place where, you don't really have that mentality, or you're still having a hard time seeing your own worth, okay, and that hurt is still inside of you, you're going to continue to attract more hurt people that have no idea what to do aside from hurt you, okay? But the minute that you decide to make the conscious effort to start healing, which most of you have already done, to start healing and start reminding yourself how fucking great and amazing you are, and kind of delving into that sense of self-worth about yourself, that good sense of self-worth about yourself, okay? That's when you begin to attract people who are healing, who are on the same journey as you. And I'm not even going to lie to y'all, it might feel weird at first, especially when you're used to unstable relationships. You see how we have the pair in the reverse here? A lot of you guys also, and I do want to say this too, a lot of you guys could be dreaming about somebody who you thought was your twin flame. You thought that this was your person. You thought that you were going to be with this person, with this soul, to the end of time, and you still probably have love for this person. But the simple fact of the matter is they were not that. Their purpose in your life was to show up and show you all the ways that you were not loving on yourself, all of the ways that you were neglecting yourself, all of the ways that you were not taking care of yourself, the ways that you were putting yourself on the back burner, the ways that you forgot that you are the motherfucking table. Okay, so the next time, group number 2, somebody wants to come into your life and ask you what it is that you bring to the table, remind them motherfuckers that you are the table. Okay, not only are you the table, but you bring the tea, you bring the pie. What else you got on here? The damn strawberries. You bring the damn teacup, the tea kettle, and a smile. Okay, you do it all with a smile, right? And this right here is a representation of your own self-worth. Your dreams are trying to tell you that it's time for you to be happy within yourself, okay? For you to sit at your own table, okay? And allow others to pour into you, okay? And of course you get here by pouring into yourself, obviously. So that is what I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 for what your dreams have been trying to tell you. It's mainly just a lesson around, self-worth and understanding your self-worth in your personal relationships. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that it kind of related to you and your situation. So yeah, y'all, give me some feedback down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the Chariot, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what is the message behind your dreams, or what are your dreams trying to tell you? Okay, so I feel like one major message that's coming through about your dreams is that you need to not be so afraid of conflict, okay? And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of the times we as humans, we naturally try to avoid conflict, or at least good humans try to avoid conflicts. But we have the Knight of Flowers and the 10 of Flowers in the reverse, and I'm feeling like there might be a lot of conflict stirred up in your life, especially at this time, or maybe even chaos or just something along those lines, so that you can drop the dead weight, okay? If it's one card that I hate out of the entire deck, is definitely gonna be the 10 of Wands, okay? But I love it when it comes out in the reverse, because in the reverse, it's a symbol of dropping all the dead weight, all of this shit that is weighing you down and preventing your heart from singing like these flowers are doing, okay? Because the truth is, y'all have a lot of passions built up inside of you. I feel like you guys are very, very passionate people, and maybe you have a hard time expressing that passion or like investing in that passion because maybe you're afraid that it would create a riot or it would cause conflict or it would cause an uproar. Okay, honestly, Spirit is kind of just saying fuck that shit. Like you just gotta drop that shit. Like you gotta drop that weight, okay? Because a lot of the weight that has been placed upon you was placed upon you by other people that were carrying their own weight. See, I had to give a similar message to pile number 2 when I was talking to them about how hurt people and healed people, right? The thing is, you came into this world pure, right? But a lot of people who were hurt ended up touching you and transferring their hurt to you, right? And so it caused you to create a lot of weight and suppress different parts of yourself, right? This is my pile that I feel as though has probably undergone the most verbal abuse, okay? And I really hate to say it because we have the Queen of Spears here. Okay, now she can be pretty bitchy, I'm not gonna lie. You look at her, look at Alice. She's like just yelling at this little ass person, this little ass mouse. I don't even know who that is because I ain't seen Alice in Wonderland in a long time. But yo, when this card comes out in reverse, she is a bitch. Like, I don't know who used to talk down to you or who used to kind of abuse you emotionally. Some of the abuse might have even been physical as well, but I feel like you guys have been extremely wounded and extremely traumatized, maybe even to the point where you kind of feel numb on the inside in your waking life because shit just don't even surprise you anymore after some of the stuff that you've experienced. But the truth is that you guys are meant to embark on your own journey. This journey might be scary from time to time, but your dreams have been trying to tell you that it's time for you to drop the dead weight that is preventing you from moving forward and embarking on the journey that you were always meant to embark on. See, I have a problem with a lot of the adults that were surrounding you growing up, because I feel like these motherfuckers was really dream crushers, right? They were really dream crushers. Like, they really just came in and just stole your imagination from you, or just literally just took a shit on your plans. Like, I really hate to word it like that, but it's true. And I feel like a lot of you guys might have been subconsciously carrying this extra weight, this extra baggage. Like, oh, you can't do that because it's not realistic, okay? Or something along the lines of like, artists don't make money, like they don't survive, like artists, you should just go to medical school, or you know, something like that. Just literally crushing your dreams, right? And so it makes you afraid to reach out. It makes you afraid to take that leap of faith. Or maybe afraid. I just noticed in this picture that she's stuck. Like, she's stuck in a bottle, okay? But you know what? I don't know how the hell Alice got to Wonderland, okay? But Spirit is saying it's time for you to wander into Wonderland. Fuck whoever this is. I don't know. Some of you guys might have been raised by an air sign, because we have very strong Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. We also have Cancer energy, and we have, what are these signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. But I'm really looking at this Cancer energy, okay? If you have Cancer placements, you are probably very, very fond of like your home life, okay? And the way that I don't want to say the way that your home looks, but like your family is obviously very important to you. But sometimes these could be the very motherfuckers that hold you back, okay, that keep you stuck, that prevent you from embarking on the journey that was always meant for you. You have to drop this dead weight. And you know, some of you guys might say, well, how can I do that? Okay, first of all, stop telling people your business. That's one thing that you could do. Stop telling people your business. Let's say you planning on buying a car, or you're planning on buying a house. This is just an example, right? Or getting a new job. Don't fucking tell nobody, okay? Don't fucking tell nobody until you get it. Don't let people in on your manifestations, because your manifestations are yours. And a lot of the people that you guys have found yourself close to over the years, or a lot of your family members, like, they don't have your best interest at heart. It's sad to say, but they don't want to see you win. And a lot of you guys might have to keep them around just to keep shit cordial and keep shit at peace. I get that, because I have family members. I have situations like that in my life too. But Don't let these motherfuckers hold you back from your opportunities. This is your motherfucking flower, right? And you have all these, you see how this red flower look different from all the other flowers, right? You the red flower, you supposed to be different, okay? That's why you cause all these, I guess, uproars just by simply existing. I feel like you guys might have had like a lot of like family trauma and stuff surrounding being different. Y'all were the black sheep of the family. I think that's what it is. And I feel like a lot of the times your dreams reflect that, right? So in your dreams, you might find yourself in a lot of dreams where you are the odd man out, right? Or you are the only person in the dream realm that knows that you're in a dream. And then the minute you say something to one of your dream characters, everybody wants to go crazy. Everybody wants to go psycho. Have y'all been scrolling through TikTok? I don't know. Y'all probably do watch TikTok. Everybody watch TikTok. But like, have you guys seen the ones where people talk about what happens when you tell your dream characters that you're in a dream? Or what happens when you ask somebody what time it is? Right? How your dream characters will start going crazy. Y'all, I tried this shit. It was crazy. But like, I'll probably do a story time on that. But like, you guys are the people in your family that are different. Your perspective on life, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, they do not fit in the box that you were expected to be in. You know why? Because you're not meant to be in there. All you gotta do is wiggle your legs a little bit to get up out that fucking box. She don't even fit in that motherfucker. So don't try. Don't hurt yourself in the process. That's why I'm saying it's time for y'all to drop all this extra dead weight that is keeping you tied down, that is preventing you from prevailing into the best version of yourself possible. Who gives a fuck what your family gotta say about it? They did their job. They were the physical vessels, okay, that brought you into this world, i.e. your parents, okay, and their parents and their parents. They were the physical vessels that brought you into this world. They done did what they was supposed to do, okay? They might have traumatized you a little bit along the way, okay? And that is something that can be addressed in due time. But right now, the priority is your healing, you becoming the best version of yourself possible, and you getting the fuck out of this box that they've been trying to force you in. Okay? Y'all might be having a lot of dreams of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, right? Not being able to move, okay? Or you do move, or you do say something, or you do ask too many questions, and all of a sudden everybody wants to attack you. Nah, fuck that, okay? Because once you remember that this is your dream, you are able to control shit. You're able to create a whole new dream. Okay, with this Ace of Flowers here, you're able to create a whole new dream. This is about you attracting new opportunities. Soon as you get up out this box, there will be an opportunity waiting for you. Okay, it's a matter of faith, right? But I'm telling you right now, your dreams have been trying to tell you that it's time for you to drop the extra dead weight. Okay, that's been holding you back. You might have to cuss a couple people out along the way, and there might be a little bit of conflict, okay? But these flowers, they not afraid to say what the fuck they gotta say. They gonna say what the fuck they gotta say. And you need to be those flowers, okay? You need to be a little bit more cutthroat with people that you know are trying to weigh you down. You know how much easier it is for unhealed people to put their pain and their trauma onto you than it is for them to go inside themselves and do the work on themselves so they don't have to hurt anybody else? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, that is the overall message that I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the Hierophant, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what have your dreams been trying to tell you? Okay, so this was a very, very interesting pile. And I feel like out of all 4 piles, y'all probably have the trippiest dreams. So I feel like your dreams kind of reflect a lot of the mental conflict that you guys have going on inside of yourself, okay? And I feel like you guys are starting to learn more and more about manifestation and being able to kind of create your own reality. But I feel like you guys have your doubts from time to time because you feel like there's not a lot of movement in your life here with the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is about like boredom, and kind of just not really being interested in what is being presented to you at the time. But I feel like a lot of what is coming through is that you guys oftentimes, some of you guys might have really grown up in chaos, okay? Or just had like really unstable house, like a really unstable household. And I feel like Spirit is saying, especially when it pertains to your dreams, please don't mistake peace as boredom. Like, you might be a little bit understimulated by what is happening in your reality right now, but that's because you're finally beginning to reach a place of peace within yourself, or you're on your way to reaching a place of peace within yourself. I feel like naturally your soul kind of just knows what to do in terms of how to flourish, because we have the Hierophant card. Now, I'm not gonna lie, she looks a little bit bored, but this card is about connecting to your higher self. It's about finding peace within yourself. It's about talking to God, building a relationship with God, and oftentimes that's going to look a little bit different for everybody else. So sometimes you guys might have a habit of looking around at everybody else and thinking that everybody else is doing so much better than you, and being hard on yourself, like oftentimes comparing yourself to other people. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is rooted in some shit your mom did. Like, I feel like your mom, a lot of you guys, for those of you who I know not all of us have a mom, but we have the Empress card reverse and the Star card reverse. So I feel like, especially the feminine energies in your family, I feel like they had a real bad habit of comparing themselves to other people around them, and then wondering why shit never went their way, or wondering why they always felt inadequate, like they weren't really doing enough. And this blocked a lot of blessings, you guys. This blocked a lot of blessings and a lot of manifestations. And I think Spirit is telling you, especially through your dreams, like, listen, I'm trying to keep you out the way so that you can get your manifestations, so that you can get your wish fulfillment, okay? There's just a lot happening right now. There's a lot happening in the world. There's a lot happening around you. There's a lot happening behind closed doors that you might not know about. So Spirit is saying that the main priority for you in your waking life, and even in your sleeping life, is to just be at peace, okay? Be at peace so that you can manifest the life of your dreams. Now, you might be dealing with a lot of internal battles along the way, especially when it comes to maybe this habit of comparing yourself to other people, or just feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're inadequate. And that these are valid feelings. However, they don't reflect who you actually are and what it is that you are worth. Oftentimes, also, something that needs to be addressed here is marriage. Okay, I feel like maybe you guys might be at an age where you're thinking about marriage like a lot, and you're thinking about what you want in a partner and how you can manifest that partner, you know. I feel like your dreams are telling you that that's on the way, or they're trying to tell you that that's on the way, because we do have the Two of Cups. This is the only pile that got the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. So I feel like not just your dreams, but Spirit is trying to tell you, like, yeah, I hear your prayers about, you know, bringing in your soulmate, or bringing in your twin flame, bringing in your divine counterpart, bringing in that marriage that helps bring you closer to God, or bring you closer to the universe, or whatever it is that you are, that you believe in, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Spirit can hear you. God can hear you. Okay, the universe can hear you, and they want you to know that that has not been put on the back burner or anything like that. It's just that right now, what's most important is getting you to a place of peace. Because I feel like with the Empress, now the Empress here, she is the creator of her own reality, but she came out in the reverse. So I feel like whatever woman raised you, whatever woman surrounded you, growing up, they didn't know what the hell they was doing. They didn't know how to create their own reality, so they didn't know how to teach their kids how to create their own reality. A lot of parents nowadays, especially spiritual parents, are teaching their kids about manifestation, and if only we got taught about that shit, we would probably be in a whole different space now. But instead, we had to kind of take it upon ourselves to learn how to do that. And a lot of the time, manifestation can be interpreted as prayer. It could be, there's a lot of different ways you can go about manifesting, and it's your reality, so you create the rules. But I'm seeing here with the Empress card, the feminine energy in your life that raised you had a very distorted vision, or like just a distorted perspective on manifesting and creating her own reality, because she would compare herself to other people. Okay, you saw this a lot, and I feel like a lot of the times this subconsciously might lead you to compare yourself to other people. Your dreams are trying to tell you to stop doing that. You have your own path that is paved specifically for you, okay? And it may not look like how you want it to look right now, but don't fuck around and look at everybody else on their path and think that you're doing something wrong, because you're not. You know what the fuck you're doing, and if you, as a human here in this body, in this lifetime, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, I promise you, your soul knows what the fuck you're doing, okay? So stop comparing yourself to other people. That's one way that that's one like generational curse that you can stop, that you can break, okay? Because I feel like a lot of the feminine energies, like I said, in your family, they have done that, okay? And it led to a lot of the emotional, the mental conflict that you guys are dealing with now. So stop doing that shit. Please stop doing that shit. It is detrimental. It is taking you away from your peace. It's making you feel like you are not doing enough, okay? So oftentimes you guys might have dreams where you feel like other people are doing better than you. They're not. They are just on their own path, and you are on your own path, and your path looks different from them, and their path looks different for you, okay? Your path is a little bit more secluded, okay? I heard a preacher, okay? I don't really identify as Christian, but I was scrolling through TikTok, and I heard a preacher say something about when God isolates you, and that kind of struck a nerve with me. Like, God isolates you when he or she knows that it's time for you to embark on your next journey, or a new chapter of your life. Things are going to change for you in due time. Right now, you just need to sit and enjoy the peace, okay? Sit and enjoy the peace. Find peace of mind. Find clarity in mind. What is the name? I just channeled a song for you guys. It's by Londrell. It's called You Are Enough. Okay, I want you to listen to this song after this video. It's called You Are Enough, and there is an actual song version of it, but there is also a meditation version of that same song. Go listen to both, okay? Because it talks about finding peace of mind inside yourself, and how that kind of just needs to be the most important thing to you right now. Because I promise you, once you get to that place of peace, once it becomes just you and God and you, you will get everything that you have been praying for, that you've been hoping for, that you've been manifesting, okay? Notice how a lot of the times when people pray, they pray with their eyes closed. Do that shit. Pray with your eyes closed, because when your eyes are open, it's easier for you to get distracted and look at what everybody else is doing, and look at everybody else's relationship with God, and look at what everybody else is journey is looking like. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's, because that right there, that's what stops you from getting your manifestations. That, I feel like, is 99% of the root cause of a lot of your mental turmoil, mental conflict, right? Is you comparing yourself to other people. So you are on your own path, and your prayers, your manifestations, your thoughts, okay, they are being heard by the universe, okay? Just know that. I feel like that is like a huge part of what your dreams have been trying to tell you. And also, your soulmate is on the way, just so you know. That manifestation, the soulmate, the marriage, whatever it is that you want, you're divine partnership is on its way to you, okay? The universe be hearing you. It takes time though, and it's important that you get to a place of peace before that can actually happen. So yeah, that is what I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. So if you're interested in this deck, be sure to check it out. It's on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.